Welcome to Voice of Reason.
What I see we have, really, I will call it a default rather than a deliberately designed architecture. The face of the kind of challenges we have now, we should have, the review has to be very, very often, so that we can be up to date. The review in the face of emerging threats, emerging and foreseeable and contemporary threats, all of those must be kept in focus to necessitate the further review. And then, of course, it's not just the review of the document alone. The update of the capacity of the security sector as a whole, the equipment and state-of-the-art gadgets that are available, because everything goes together. It's not just the document in isolation. It must go pari passu with the capacity of the security sector, the equipment available to them, the technology available to them, the update on those. All of those come together to update it. That's why I say we need a more deliberate design that will be updated more regularly as the challenges we require. We have more than enough capacity. Our problem more often than not is not about capacity gap. It's more about, maybe that takes me to the second point, the national will to solve certain problems. Because you can have people with capacities around you and you don't make the best use of them. And because you are not, perhaps that's not the direction you are looking at. What has taken us aback, really, is maybe we didn't have sufficient foresight, if you like, in terms of our assessment of future tasks or future threats. Let's even start from threats. Future threats. What kind of war do we see our armed forces fighting the next 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years? That's our nation's plan. And then you then look at what kind of a keeping policy you need to come and, future, looking at that future. And then so you begin to re-equip your military accordingly. That's what we should have done, and then we would then have been prepared for the kind of challenges we are facing now. But perhaps that was not well done. If you look at the defense budget, what is important is the capital vote. There's the capital expenditure. The vote put on that is less than 15%. It's just about 13 point something percent of the current budget. And it has never been better than that, even the previous budget. And because people don't really get the proper picture to know that military equipment are very expensive. Oh, you saw the other time we got the president, put aside $1 billion. All we were able to buy with that is just the Tucano planes. Equipment and armament are very expensive. So when you have a budget where your total capital expenditure is less than 15%, what and what will that buy? For the military anywhere in the world, nobody runs its military on this single envelope, as one means of funding. No, you create several means. You create maybe security trust fund. You bring the military research and development under statutory transfer. You create multiple inputs. So that way you can get more money to meet the requirement. Often than not, you don't even get all the money budget in the first place. There's what they call cash backing. There's all of that. You can have a budget that say you have 20 billion, just for example. And maybe for that whole year, all you get is 10 billion. And one of the things I've said again and again, that also a large part of this that is self-inflicted. Why I say it's self-inflicted, that more often than not, we don't learn sufficient lessons in our own case. We find that things we've been doing since the 60s, we still do them as if we are doing them for the first time. As if we've not learned anything all the while for all the number of years we have done them. And that only happens in government circles. It's not that Nigerians are not smart. It just happened that I think everybody has a different opinion when it comes to government. It's like everybody's job, nobody's job. And people don't put the same effort, the same commitment they put into private sector, into government business. Those who ought to deal with certain issues. And that they have some clash of interest, clash of pursuit, or so that the action they will have taken that will have ameliorated the thing at the lower level, they allowed it to fester. And then by the time everybody is getting their awareness, it becomes too late to deal with. And then you have to either spend more or do more than you will have done if you have attacked it at the 15th stage.